I would say that my greatest weakness is that I tend to play it safe. I'm not a big risk taker unless I know that the risk that I'm taking is going to harness something that is going to be successful or is going to be that things are going to be okay. So I know that this is difficult in a workplace. Risks are necessary in order to grow. I'm going to use the example of my previous experience with my little to no skill with technology. It was something that I preferred not to deal with. I would usually have a peer who was technologically savvy deal with certain things, but when I was in college, I was starting to learn more about jobs and what career outlook was going to look like. I knew that I needed to harness those technological skills, and I knew that I needed to work on them and develop them and show that I could be using all of these different resources and tools that are necessary in today's workplace. So I did an internship with the Mexican consulate. I was actually in charge of their social media management. So any posts about future events or information that needed to be disseminated, I would handle that, as well as creating and updating the monthly online bulletin board, which I would send out to all the members who had registered with the Mexican consulate. I would also, with any event that we had, handle the Excel spreadsheets about participation and related things. After that, obtained a job at the Marriott Library in the Knowledge Commons. So Knowledge Commons is where equipment is checked out to students, and we help them with technology, and we also help them with the different softwares that the University of Utah offers to students. This has been a huge learning opportunity for me. It was a little bit scary. Like I said, I'm not a big risk taker, but I am very quick to learn. I do like learning, and I'm very quick to learn. So anytime I have a question, and I'm not sure how to answer it on my own, I usually will first, obviously, use my own resources under the website, the library website, our manual. If not, I'll ask a peer or ask my supervisor to help me. And it's been a learning experience. I've learned a lot about the different softwares. Simple technologies like Adobe Acrobat, which weren't so simple to me, but now I have learned a lot. And at USOFI, with my internship at USOFI, the Utah Society of Public Health Educators, I am also managing their website. I'm helping keep that updated, and everything that we do is online. So a lot of email interaction, because the members of the board do live in different parts of the state. It can be hard to get together to communicate everything. So a lot of the communication is done online. Any documents that we need or any organization is done online. I've created their business meeting flyer for this year, their annual business meeting flyer. Things like that I previously would have not felt comfortable doing, not taking those risks, are things that I've learned and things that I've been willing and eager to learn and have learned quickly because I know that they're necessary for the job. And within any job, there are going to be things that we aren't comfortable with as a new worker or as a person in the workplace in general. It may not be something that we're comfortable with, but we have to learn how to overcome that discomfort and learn from it. And I feel I've done my part to do that. I am a senior at the University of Utah. I'm majoring in health promotion and education with an emphasis in community health, which is essentially a track that helps us pass the CHES examination, which is Certified Health Education Specialist, not only to pass the exam, but to succeed as community health educators. Previously to that, I obtained my certification as a medical assistant with the Granite Technical Institute, and that's where I kind of got started in this healthcare path. On the clinical side, I worked as a medical assistant in high school, as well as throughout my first years of college. Now I am doing internships. One is with USOFI, the Utah Society of Public Health Educators. So it's a lot of behind the scenes administrative work. I update their website. I keep links posted and resources for those who are members for jobs, internships, health related events. I collaborate with the board members on what we can do to improve the outreach of the USOFI and the services that we provide to our members. With my other internship, I am working with Planned Parenthood, and I am a group leader for their Teen Council. So Teen Council is an organization that holds peer-led conversations about sexual health, which include rape, consent, bystander intervention, and also actually promote advocacy. So advocacy for sexual health and sexual education, but also advocacy against racism and other forms of oppression. That's my experience with a more hands-on community health educator. I also currently work at the Marriott Library. I work at the Knowledge Commons, so that's where I've gotten a lot of my technological savviness. I've learned a lot on the job. We help students there with any software questions that they may have or any questions about technology. And I speak Spanish fluently, speak, read, and write Spanish. Yeah, that's a little bit about me. I have worked with Diversity Scholars, which is a program at the U, where we would actually mentor youth and tutor them in order to promote their opportunity and their outlook on college, making college something that's a reality to them, because a lot of these students are coming from low-income communities, minoritized communities. A lot of these students are going to be first-generation college students. So I've done a lot in the community, not necessarily with community health up until now that I'm working with Planned Parenthood, but it's something that I'm really excited to work with